Today we are making the equivalent of Korean red ginseng with the wild American ginseng. Last week my husband and I made a small sample batch to see how it would turn out with the steaming and the soaking in honey, and it turned out really great, so we decided to take about 3 ounces of our good root and do that and make our honeyed American slices. So what we're going to do with this is, first off, take this nice root here and just snap off the rhizome, and we'll take, and you could replant this in the ground, but it's been sitting for 2 days drying, so the skin's more tough, to make it easier to peel before we steam. We'll put this in a pile there and put our rhizomes over here. Oh, where'd the root go? Here's the root. And then break off the little in there and put that over here. These are all pre-washed too. And then take this, the rhizomes here. Oh. And no part goes to waste. We save the tendrils and dry those and use it to make tea out of it. And we chose these roots specifically here, so when we cut them up in slices, they're more round, so that way it makes it easier. And we cut them up to about the size of a dime.
Explain the process now.
Okay. And after we get through breaking these apart, we'll take them and steam them.
First you peel them.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. I made a mistake there. After we finish breaking these apart, we'll take and peel them. The skin off of here. It actually peels right off. Like, here, I'll take my thumb now to show you. See how it peels right off, and when it's done it looks really neat. It's like a, kind of looks like a potato after you peel it.
You'll post pictures.
I'll post pictures of how it turns out and what it looks like after it's skinned. It's really neat because the final finished product, when you hold it up to the light, it's translucent. It's really cool.
Explain the process. You peel it. After you peel it, you steam it.
Okay. And then after I finish peeling the skin off of the root, then I take it and I steam it for about 10 minutes, and then I repeat this process 8 to 10 times until it gets to the right color I need it. And then when it's done steaming is when I cut it up into the slices, and I'll put it in honey and let it sit in honey to let it absorb the honey in it.
It locks in the ginseng sides.
And I've been reading a lot of studies here lately on the internet and talking to local Chinese dealers and Korean dealers, and they're saying that now when you steam the root, it actually locks in the ginsenosides better and improves its potency better so than if you were to dry the root. So hopefully it all turns out really good and we have maximum ginsenosides with this batch because it's all very old, as you can tell.
Your first batch came out great.
And my first batch came out really great. And those roots weren't near as nice as these. It was just a sample batch, so this should turn out way better.
So I'll be posting a video next week.
And I'll post a video next week of the final result as and then after I do steam it and sit it in honey, to let it dry, I have a warm room, and I'll let it sit there by the window and let it dry. It takes a few days, and when it's fully dry, it's very similar to a hard candy. It's not quite as red Korean ginseng, because they have different ginsenosides and different properties, is the American ginseng. But it does turn out a real nice, pretty orange color. But some are more yellowish, but I guess that's just the difference. So you know how sometimes when you dig roots that are in more of a clay type soil, then you get more of a rust color. So it all makes a difference in what the soil, how deep the root's been growing. There's many different factors to the color it ends up. I hope you enjoy my video, and I'm just about done here. Let's see. Oh, and here's this real nice one here. Oh, thanks for watching, and I'll post the results here in about a week. Oh, happy huntings.